There comes a moment in your life when everything starts falling apart. Not slowly, not in a way that gives you time to prepare, but all at once, like a storm you never saw coming. And suddenly the plans you believed in stop working. The people you trusted begin to disappear, and the confidence you once had quietly slips away without warning. And you find yourself sitting alone, asking a question that echoes louder than anything else in your mind. Why is this happening to me? Why now? Why like this? And the truth is, in that moment it feels like life is unfair, like you've been singled out, like no matter how hard you tried it just wasn't enough. And that feeling can break you in ways no one else can see, because from the outside, you may still look normal. You may still smile, still talk, still show up, but inside you feel lost, empty, and completely disconnected from who you used to be. You wake up in the morning and the first thing you feel is not motivation, but heaviness, a weight on your chest that makes even getting out of bed feel like a challenge. Your mind starts running before your body even moves, overthinking every mistake, replaying every failure, questioning every decision, and slowly you start doubting yourself in ways you never did before. You start thinking, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe you're not meant for anything bigger. Maybe this is just how your life is supposed to be. And the more you think like that, the deeper you fall into that dark space where hope feels distant and effort feels pointless. And the hardest part about going through a bad time is that people around you don't always understand it. They see you for a few moments in a day and assume you're okay. They don't see the battles you fight in your own mind every single hour. They don't feel the pressure you carry, the fear you hide, the exhaustion you deal with just to keep going. And because of that, you start feeling alone, even when you're surrounded by people. And that loneliness can be louder than any noise in the world. It can make you feel like giving up, like stopping everything, like just accepting that things will never change. But here's something most people don't realize in that moment. Every strong person you have ever admired, every successful person you look up to, every individual who seems unbreakable today, was once in a place just like this. Broken, confused, doubting themselves, feeling like they had reached the end. The difference is not that they never felt pain. The difference is they didn't let that pain define their ending. They chose to see it as a turning point, even when it didn't feel like one. Pain is not just suffering. Pain is information. Pain is a signal that something needs to change, something needs to grow, something needs to be rebuilt stronger than before. And while it may not feel like it right now, this phase of your life is shaping you into someone you could never become if everything stayed easy. Because comfort does not build strength. Comfort keeps you the same. Struggle is what forces you to adapt, to learn, to push beyond your limits, and to discover a version of yourself you didn't even know existed. Right now you are standing at a point where you have a choice, and it may not feel like it, but you do. You can choose to stay where you are, to keep replaying the pain, to keep blaming your situation, your past, your circumstances, or you can choose to take control. Not of everything, because you can't control everything, but of yourself, your actions, your response, your next step. And that one decision, that one shift in mindset can change everything over time. No one is coming to rescue you, and that might sound harsh, but it's actually the most empowering truth you can hear. Because it means you don't have to wait for anyone. You don't have to depend on someone else to fix your life. You already have the ability within you to start changing things, step by step, moment by moment, decision by decision. You don't need to fix your entire life today. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to suddenly become perfect. All you need to do is start small. Take one step forward, just one. Wake up a little earlier than yesterday. Move your body even when you don't feel like it. Clean your space so your mind feels lighter. Focus on one task instead of worrying about everything at once. Because small actions repeated daily create big changes over time. And discipline, even in its simplest form, becomes the bridge between where you are right now and where you want to be. There will be days when you feel like you're making progress, and then suddenly everything feels heavy again. There will be moments when doubt returns, when your mind tells you to quit, to stop trying, to go back to what feels easy. And in those moments, the real test begins. Not when things are going well, but when they're not. Because strength is not built on easy days. It's built on the days you want to give up, but choose not to. The days you feel weak, but still take action. The days you don't believe in yourself, but keep going anyway. You have to understand that progress is not a straight line. It's messy, it's slow, it's full of setbacks and small wins that don't always feel like enough. But every step you take, no matter how small, is moving you forward. Every time you choose not to quit, you are becoming stronger, even if you don't see it immediately. Everything you have gone through, every failure, every rejection, every moment that made you question yourself, it didn't come to destroy you. It came to prepare you, to teach you lessons you wouldn't learn any other way, to build resilience, to sharpen your mindset, to push you beyond your comfort zone. And one day, when you reach a place you once thought was impossible, you will look back at this phase, not with pain, but with understanding. One day, you will realize that this was the moment that changed you. This was the phase that forced you to grow. This was the time when everything felt like it was falling apart. But in reality, everything was being rebuilt in a stronger way. And that realization will only come if you keep going, if you don't quit, if you decide that no matter how hard it gets, you are not going to stop. So if you are in a bad time right now, if you feel lost, broken, tired, or overwhelmed, take a deep breath and remind yourself that this is not the end of your story. This is just a chapter, a difficult one. Yes, but not the final one. And you still have the power to decide how the rest of your story unfolds. Stand up again, even if it feels hard, even if it feels slow, even if it feels like you're starting from zero. Because every great comeback starts from a place where everything seemed lost, and every strong person was once someone who refused to stay down. Don't run from the pain. Don't hide from the struggle. Face it, learn from it, grow through it, and keep moving forward step by step, day by day, until one day you wake up and realize that you are no longer the same person who once felt stuck. You are stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you ever imagined. And in that moment, you will understand that no matter how hard life hit you, you chose to rise, and that choice changed everything.